Well, just I imagine that you understood that NF is actually a dream case for professors of law, and it might probably become the nightmare of their students, because it's indeed an extremely complex case. But to come back indeed to the interest of that discussion that you accepted to follow, with the hope that you were not too much bored, for those of you who are not lost in EU law. Actually, I think it's interesting on two elements. And Thomas mentioned the first one, is the fact that actually we have a debate about the global functioning of the European Union regarding the management of the migration crisis, about the role of the institutions, about the place of the European Parliament, about the rule of law. And that's indeed a very important debate within the discussion on migration. And then secondly, and I would like to try to make the link with now the final session that we are going to have about what we call towards judicial passivity with a question mark, because we just want to open a debate. Well, let's say it rather clearly. Some persons, NGOs, of course, but also academics, have more and more the impression that the court tries to escape, not to answer the substantial questions. While we know that in NF there is really a crucial debate about competences. It might be complicated, we might disagree, but it's absolutely a crucial debate, because the answer given by the General Court is really shaking the whole theory that we have built since this famous case of 1971. And that's, of course, that opens then the discussions about the role of judges. And then you may have, of course, theories about the attitudes and the position of judges. And this time the judge would not be accused of being activist, like some people have said in the past about the court in Luxembourg, but now a pacifist, stepping back. Well, I think that we have to be cautious with that debate, because actually I don't like the idea that you build up an explanation based on the intention of judges, because that's not very convincing, because we will never know the intention of judges. The only thing that we have is the decision. What we tried to do, and I hope that we succeeded this afternoon, is to think together about this case, and to understand that actually it is extremely controversial. And then maybe if we think that the court has made the bad decision, then we can think a little bit more coherently about its political role, because then we discuss the legal and the technical issues, which I think are important if you want to push the debate further. Well, I don't know if we have succeeded. I just hope that you will come back to a next Odysseus conference and not say that you will never hear any more about old cases of 71, or even, like Thomas put it, even worse, about public procurement rules and financial regulations. So thanks a lot, and let's now have a short coffee break.